Okay, I'm reloaded. Big Cappuccino here. And the channel is Deja View Royalty Diecast Garage. Uh this episode we're gonna call this Station Wagons. And it's gonna be some Matchbox and Hot Wheels mainline castings, I'm sorry. What we have on the turntable right now is the 56 Nomad, Chevrolet Nomad, that debuted in HW Ultra Hots. Of course, that's Hot Wheels, for those who don't know. Most of y'all should know. And it came out 2000. Well, it debuted in 2006, the casting. It was discontinued in 2014, unfortunately. Designed by Larry Wood. This is the since 1968 Hot Rods 2008 color variation in metal flake blue with silver trim tampos on sides. It has a Zamac base, basically meaning unpainted. It has clear windows, black interior, white wall, BW wheels. The casting was produced in two-door station wagon and delivery panel versions. But this is the two-door station wagon version of the Nomad. The taillights and the headlights are not done on this. I think they did something to the headlights. I don't think it's paint. It's kind of, they did something with that silver. So I don't know if that's considered painting. It should be white, but oh well. I like the white walls on this because you rarely see them thick white walls anymore. We call them gangster white walls where I'm from. And it's just a classic painting. This is probably one of the first Hot Wheels that I probably picked up, being that it is a 2008. I probably got it in 2009 though, because I probably was collecting that early, so it might be 2008, but it might be 2009. So timeline links up though. The 1956 Chevy Nomad in real life could be purchased with a 265 or 283 inch V8. There was even a 235 cubic inch inline 6 option, believe it or not. Transmissions included a 2 or 3 speed automatic. There was also a 3-speed manual option. I think they were on the column though. The Nomad weighed from 3,470 to 3,500 pounds, which is not bad for a car from that era. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think we spent enough time on that. A lot of metal in it. So it's got a metal base. Next, what we got is the... I got a sequence. We got the 1964 Ford Fairlane wagon that debuted in mainline and NBX Matchbox Road Trip 2018, designed by Abe Lugo. This is from the NBX Wagons 5-pack in 2021. In metal flake champagne, it has silver and black trim on the sides. Has a gray plastic base. At least it don't look like that light gray they've been doing lately that looks super plastically. That looks closer to metal. What else? A gray plastic. He's okay. Light smoke, tint windows, and tan interior. Got a big post in the back too. Really don't like them big posters when they do it in the back. But they do that because it's cheaper to do. This particular body style was introduced in 1963 in real life, 1 year after the Ford Fairlane had been redesigned, powered by a 289 small block V8 and a 3-speed automatic or 4-speed manual transmission. It only weighed 2,970 pounds. So that's surprisingly light for a car back in the early to mid 60s. Unfortunately, headlights and taillights are not done. Next, what we have is a very familiar casting to most collectors. This is the 1971 Oldsmobile, Vista Cruiser that debuted in Mainline and Heritage Classics 2009, retooled in 2018, discontinued in 2021. Designed by the late great Rio Asada. This is in 1/68 scale. This is the Heritage Classics 2009 color variation in lime green with the wood grain panels on the sides. It has chrome plastic base. It has smoke tint windows and tan interior with the tan dogs back there, which are pretty much part of the interior. Part of the plastic for the interior. In real life, it was available with a small block 350 or 400 big block V8. There was also a limited production run of Vista Cruisers with big block 455 V8s and a 4-speed manual transmission with floor-mounted Hurst shifters. Of course, this particular car, is popular because it was featured. They had a Vista Cruiser on a long-running TV show, That 70s Show. So the main character, Eric Foreman, drove it. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, no headlights or taillights. This is the earlier version with that didn't have the big posts in it, which most people prefer. There are some painted versions. I don't have that. I think a couple premium versions, which are rare. I wish I had one, but I don't. So next, we had the 1980 Mercedes-Benz W123 Wagon that debuted in Mainline MBX Road Trip 2019. First color variation in light green. It has the headlights and taillights detailed. It has the MB 1980 California license plate. Has a gray plastic base. And it has some stuff in the back there. I think like a socker. It's a carrying case. I don't know what that is. Is that a plate or something? I think that's supposed to be a bowling ball in the back on the right side. I don't know what all the rest of this stuff is. Probably some tools too. Has clear windows. Or did I say had a gray plastic base? I think I showed that, yeah. And has tan interior. Actually, in 2020, the name of this casting was changed from a W123 to a S123 to correct a error made when the casting debuted, but it never changed on the base. In real life, the wagon was available with several engines, including a 2-liter inline 4 and a 2.7-liter inline 6 diesel. I used to see these wagons in real life periodically in the early to mid 2000s in several working class, lower and mid to upper class neighborhoods where I live, and pretty much in Northern Virginia. Because if you take care of most Mercedes-Benz, older Mercedes-Benz, preferably built before 2010, even better before the mid 2000s, they stick around. They're pretty much invincible, to be honest. The older the Benzes are, some of the later Benzes built after 2010 have electrical problems. I know because I have a couple of mechanics in my family. Next, what we have is the Dodge Magnum that debuted in Mainline and Buried Treasure 2005. The casting was discontinued in 2017. This is 1/68 scale. Metro Rides 2009. Pearl Dark Red. Wood paneling and Dodge badges on the side. Gray plastic base. They have smoke tint windows and gray interior. Produced from 2005 to 2008 based on the Chrysler LX platform in real life. It included the Chrysler 300C and the Dodge Charger SRT8. It was available with a 2.7 or 3.5 liter V6, but most people wanted their Magnums to have the 5.7 or 6.1 Hemi V8. Headlights are not done on this bad boy. Tail lights not either. But it's got the surfboards on the top. They didn't mention nothing about that. I think that was pretty cool for what it is. Moving on. Last but not least, what we got is the 2017 Audi RS6 Avant wagon that debuted in Hot Wheels Factory Fresh 2018, designed by the late great Rio Asada. This is the Factory Fresh 2018 color variation in metal flake blue with detailed head and tail lights, Audi RS6 badges, and it has a HWRS6FF license plate. It has a black plastic base. Has light smoke tint windows, black interior, PR5 wheels. In real life, it was powered by a twin turbocharged 4-liter V8 and an 8-speed automatic transmission. It also weighed 4,299 pounds. It has 0 to 60 miles per hour, or 3.7 seconds, and an estimated top speed of 155 miles per hour. So it's pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Just a little content. Station Wagons, castings from Matchbox and Hot Wheels. Mainly Matchbox. But, it is what it is. Want to thank the subscribers for holding me down. As always, with the likes and views. Random viewers, if you happen upon this channel, I hope you decide to hit the subscription, notification, the like or dislike button. It's always good to get a comment, to get feedback, because I always can make improvements to this channel. And I want to thank you for tuning in, because there's so many channels out there that do diecast content with better production values and access to better merchandise. But this channel, we're kind of on the low end. We're not monetized. We do the best we can, mainly me, since I don't have anybody working with me. So I want to send peace and blessings out to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Until the next time. See you.